This 26 Sports and CCTV high school basketball presentation is presented by Cadillac Casting Incorporated.
All right, we are just a few seconds away from the playing of our national anthem here at Cadillac High School. And the start of tonight's high school basketball game, high school boys basketball game, brought to you here on 26 Sports and CCTV. Players and cheerleaders, you can see on your screen, everybody, are getting ready for this national anthem. The PA announcer gets ready to get everybody set for that. Jason and I will step off the mic here and let everybody listen.
Let us now honor and respect their efforts in our country. Civilian gentlemen, please remove your hats. Active and retired military, we encourage you to render the appropriate salute. And everyone available, please stand at attention, placing your hand.
Looks like we have the Cadillac Pep Band tonight, Jason, and Director Mr. Mike Filkins.
They always do a great job.
Okay, so for Petoskey tonight, under Coach John Flynn, including assistant coaches Kevin Starkey, Jason Breicheren, student manager Daniel Bollinger. Their starting lineups are Gabe Whitmore is a junior. He's wearing number 5.
At guard, junior number 10, Keaton Walker.
Keaton Walker, junior, wearing number 10.
As center, senior number 14, Nathan Spatafor.
Nathan Spatafor, senior center,
Forward, junior number 20,
wearing number 14.
And at forward,
Our next starter is number 24, Tim Chittenden. And number 32, John McCloskey. Rounds out the starters for Petoskey Norsemen.
And for the Cadillac Vikings tonight, they are going to start 2 juniors and 3 seniors. And here they are. The first one, number 3, Charlie Runstrom. At the other guard, a junior, number 34, Tip Baker. At a forward, senior number 4, Cale Mickelson.
At forward, junior number 22, Logan Wild.
Number 22, Logan Wild is a junior starting.
And at forward, a senior number 40.
And finally, number 40, a senior, Aiden Raphael.
Folks, we want to let you know that the Viking boosters this year have come out with their annual Spring Millionaires raffle this year. It's on February 9th, 2019. If you are interested in that, tickets can be purchased at the high school athletic office or at Cadillac Visitors Bureau or at Above and Beyond Screen Printing. That money helps to cut the costs and pay for athletics here at Cadillac High School. So we're glad to pass that information along to you if you're interested in those things to help out with the athletic programs. Vikings win the tip. Tip Baker with the ball. He gets over half court. Finds Mickelson. Goes back to Baker in the short corner. Comes off that screen. Doesn't like what he sees. Petoskey in a man defense. Penetration right there. Skip pass out from Mickelson out to Rundstrom, and Rundstrom drains a three to start the game.
Best way to start for the Vikings is to get a good shot like they did on that set and nail it.
This is number 5, Gabe Whitmore with the ball. 10 right here is Keaton Walker. He's going to call pull the shirt play here. Good way to communicate at this point. It goes back to Whitmore. Screens coming up right there. Doesn't like what he sees. Cadillac kind of double teams out of that ball screen. That's Spatafor. He kicked it to the corner. It comes back to Gabe Whitmore. Very patient Petoskey offense here so far, Jason.
Yeah, they haven't had a lot of opportunities, but they don't turn the ball over right away. So
Spatafor, senior with the ball. He goes between the legs up at the top of key. Again, that ball screen and a little bit of a miscommunication in there. Ball goes out of bounds off Gabe Whitmore, and we see Petoskey picking up that full court man we thought maybe we'd see. And you mentioned the Vikings are going to want Baker to take care of the ball in this spot.
You know, and Tip's a really good ball handler, and hopefully Coach Benzenberger hopes that all night he can just kind of handle it and break that press on his own.
Rundstrom with it up top of the key, looks all over. Nice job by the interior defense of Petoskey. Closes everything down. Raphael gets a three off the pass from Rundstrom. The ball's tipped back towards him, but he had already cut one way, and the ball goes out of bounds.
Yep, Petoskey, you know, they have quite a few sets that they run, and they do a good job of mixing it up, you know.
Spatafor with it up at the top. They're going to run a double high screen. Here it comes. Vikings double out of that again. Rundstrom retreats and covers up on that. That's that kind of where you got to show help defense and then find your guy. Missed the basket there by Petoskey. I think that was by Spatafor.
I believe you're right, number 14.
3-2 Vikings early in the game here. This is Rundstrom with it. Looks inside, doesn't like what he sees. It's kicked out. That shot partially blocked right there on Baker. And we've got I don't know what we got a call there somewhere.
It's going to be an offensive foul on
Spatafor. Must have used his off arm to.
I thought he kind of traveled first there, but you know they got him on the push off.
Baker, he's guarded by John McCloskey right here. John's not really looking to turn him over. He's just looking to ball hawk him down the floor. Getting his hands for those crossovers. Tip kept that really low.
Yeah, Petoskey's not a real tall team, and they got, you know, 3 guys on the court that are less than 6 feet tall, but they want to just hound you all night.
Raphael tries to muscle it in, and it does not go. Back comes Petoskey. Walker with it. Back to Whitmore. Back to Walker. Walker crosses over on Wild and comes up short on that jump shot, but gets his own rebound. Comes up short again. Petoskey owning the glass right here. And as a result, Nathaniel Spatafor gets his second basket of the game.
Cadillac needs to come down and get a good offensive set here. You know, they haven't had one since the very opening tip-off. Petoskey plays pretty good defense.
Mickelson. Vikings go 2 for 3 now from the three-point line. I think we had one miss in there.
We did. Aiden missed one from the corner, and you know, good shot by Kale. If he misses it though, it's a tough one because we didn't really work it around.
No, it was a pretty quick shot on their offensive set, but he drained it.
It was good. Levi Klotz set to check in at the next dead ball. Cadillac's up 6-4.
We want to let everybody know while play's going on here that tonight at halftime, 6th graders here at Cadillac will be playing a game, and we'll try and bring you a little bit of that coverage as the Vikings travel going baseline.
You know, that's not a bad play. Charlie Runstrom and a little out of his character to be a slasher, but good for him for taking it to the hole. They need him to do that some more.
So we're seeing two kind of different styles, if you will. Both teams playing hard man-to-man defense, but the Vikings content to pick up that half court.
Yeah, you know,
Petoskey looks to go a little more full court than they can.
One thing in the second half is really going to be a factor is the bench and the depth that both teams have. You can tell both teams are working hard.
3-point shot goes in and out from Walker. Back come the Vikings. Pretty unselfish pass right there. I think I might have liked to have seen him go to the basket.
Yep, you really want to finish when you get within that distance.
You know, it's hard to fault Levi Klotz for not taking that shot, but you definitely want him to take that.
Yeah, just coming off the bench, you never know. You might want to.
Raphael tries to go with that crossover. Petoskey picks his pocket. And Spatafor is fouled going to the hoop. He'll get 2 free throws.
Yep, Aiden was playing hard there, but you kind of have to know when to not get it through traffic. So Spatafor will go to the line with 2:43 left. Cadillac is up 6-4 on Petoskey.
That one is short. As we see checking in right now, number 3, Jade Spurgeon. Spatafor with his second attempt here. That also is off. Long rebound is tipped back out. Petoskey controls.
Petoskey's got a couple offensive rebounds, and Coach Benzenberg probably wants that cleaned up immediately.
Well, and he said, you know, when we talked pregame, team tougher on the boards tonight, probably would walk away with the victory. That and turnovers. That shot by Wild is off, and here comes Petoskey's number 3 going to the basket. He misses, but 2 offensive rebounds later, Spatafor puts it in, and a quick steal right there by Crittenden. 6-6 ball game. You are watching high school boys basketball here on 26 Sports. I'm Dan Gussert, and up here with me is Jason Main.
34 Rodriguez for Petoskey is a good-looking kid. He's 6'4", and he's pretty solid, and I think they just moved him into the starting lineup a couple games ago. So
that jump shot is off, and just as you called, Rodriguez got his hands on that, falling out of bounds.
Charlie Runstrom is going to check back in for Cale Mickelson.
We want to let everybody know, I want to thank our sponsors at this moment. Our presenting sponsor tonight is up on the big screen there for you, Cadillac Casting. Also sponsoring Fox Motors of Cadillac, Pizza Plus, Cadillac Tire. We still have a lot of games to cover here in 2019, so if your business is interested in joining our sponsor group, we'll give you a phone number to call the station in a little bit. We'd love to have you aboard. Travel right there by the Vikings, and during this quick change of possession, that phone number is 577-1844, and the crew at the 26 Sports and CCTV station can hook you up with sponsorship.
Speaking of the crew, we'll get some names as to who's running some cameras and our next dead ball here, which is right now. And our director is Heather Stilson, who does a great job in the truck. Our replay and graphics is Autumn Rodriguez. And then on camera, we have Damian Brooks, Robbie Hunt, and Zach Wiggins. So good job, everyone. So we're under a minute to go, and it's been a pretty low-scoring game. Levi Klotz with the steal right there and takes it in to put Cadillac up 8-6.
You know, I'd like to see Levi, when he gets that steal, take those first 2 steps a little bit quicker.
It was almost like he was letting him get up.
Yeah. You know, he finished well. That's something that you kind of see from underclassmen. I think they don't understand. Great post-up position right there by number 34, Nate Rodriguez, with his first 2 points of the game to knot the score at 8. 20 seconds to go. Tip Baker is bringing it up for the Vikings.
Coach Benzenberg wants to get one shot off, and you know, Aiden Raphael's not going to be able to front him if they don't get some help from the
Yeah,
backside.
some weak side help's got to be there. Well, turnover for the Vikings, 10.8 to go. We'll see what Petoskey looks to do. I would think it's going to be Spatafor creating, see what he can come up with. They've kind of cleared outside of the floor for him. And then dish it off. 2. Is that Pulaski?
That was actually Rodriguez.
That was Rodriguez with his second basket. So 10-8 is the score here at the end of the first quarter. Jason and I will be right back with the second quarter action here on 26 Sports and CCTV.